All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Past couple videos have done pretty good, got a couple thousand views on them, so we're gonna keep it up. Today I am working on the Chevelle, working on the trunk floor pan area, and gonna knock it out and get it done. It's gonna be a short, sweet video. It's still awful hot out here. The garage, I'm working on getting some quotes now for building a garage for us so we can get this thing, you know, in a lot better place to work on instead of out here in the driveway. So yeah, but I mean, we got power and everything out here, and we're gonna make some headway while we can and make videos too. You know, a lot of people commented on the last couple of videos and got some hate and said, oh, it's just an old crusty Malibu, blah 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 blah. But if anyone knows anything about Chevelles, this isn't just a crusty old Malibu. You know, this car means a lot to me. When I was about 8 or 9 years old, my dad had a 68, but his was just a Malibu, crusty old Malibu. We worked on it together and loved it. And unfortunately, life got in the way and he had to sell it. So, you know, me and him been talking for, I don't know, 20 years, I guess, since, you know, about, getting another Chevelle, and then this one come across, and I guess that's why it means a lot to me, more than it does some people, I guess. You know, this car is the car that launched me into cars. This car is the reason why I know about 55 Bel Airs, Chevelles, Impalas, Biscaynes, anything old classic cars, Chevrolet, GM, Pontiac, Firebirds, whatever, you know. And it started my love for cars when I was, you know, 7, 8 years old. And, you know, it means a lot to me. So some people comment on here and say, oh, it's just a rust bucket and it'll never be better than a thrown together high school jalopy or whatever. And that's fine. I mean, it doesn't bother me one bit. Matter of fact, it gives me better motivation. But they, you know, they're just haters, and that's okay. But this car here, I mean, you know, it is pretty special. I mean, numbers wise, you know, the most rare 68 is a convertible. They only made like 2,300 of them. But this car here, it's a rare color combination, and honestly, it's not it's a desirable color and set, you know. And the car is pretty solid. You know, we're gonna work on it and go through it. But let's show you what we're getting into today. All right, as you just saw on the time lapse, I started working on this area. So the only real bad rust on the whole entire, real bad rot on the whole entire car is the back half of the car. The floors front forward are solid. I mean, look how nice and solid the seat mounts and stuff are. But I cut this out, and so I gotta get this brace off eventually here shortly. I gotta get some more blades and stuff, but yeah, so somebody at some point, this is not rot and rust. Somebody at some point had came in here and cut the gas tank out of this car. Probably the old man that had it, you know, and drove this car back in the day. And I mean, supposedly, story goes, he owned it since like 72. So, but I mean, as you can see, it's cut. It's not rust. So I think what they did is they just cut the tank off. And then for whatever reason, I don't know if it's, I don't know, but they cut it. So I'm going to plate the back half of the frame back and get it nice and straight and plate it in. And then, you know, paint it up and get it looking good. I mean, it's not a real critical thing. I mean, it's the back half of the car. You know, I'm an old dirt track guy. I mean, you know, this really doesn't bother me at all. But, you know, I want it to have a nice smooth finish and be solid through here. So we're gonna plate it up, and how you like my dirt bike stand as a chair. That's just one thing I will say, a little secret. If you're ever working around a car and you know, you don't have a shop floor, these dirt bike stands, they work great. They're only like 40 bucks from Harbor Freight. But yeah, so I got a trunk pan ordered for this thing, so it's gonna go all the way up in there, come out, come back out and around, and then I think I can salvage the wheel wells. I think I can straighten them in, and then the car will need quarters. This left side is terrible, but the right side's not that bad. You know, it's got a little bit of Bondo down here, but you know, the upper half of the car is really nice and solid, so that's what we're working with. All right, guys, this video was short, simple. I'm gonna try to keep getting simple videos out. It's just hot right now still, and I've got a lot of work on the farm still to do. I mean, we have a whole entire farm here. I work full time, and so it's hard to get videos out and have time to work on the Chevelle on top of being, you know, a dad and everything else. So but she's gonna come along. She's gonna stay here to stay, and you know, just wanted to explain a little bit why this car means a lot to me. You know, it doesn't matter, everybody can still comment, and honestly, I like the comments and the going back and forth, because that's what gets me engagement and gets more feed into the channel. So I mean, complain all you want, I guess. Maybe not, I don't know. But I'm not a body shop guy, and I'm not a fabricator, so you know, I'm gonna learn along the way, and you know, I'll take good constructive criticism. If you want to hate and say I'm a shitty whatever, then that's fine too. But I just let stuff roll. Y'all have a good rest of your week, or rest of the weekend, I mean, sorry. Be safe out there. I'll get another video out towards the end of the week, hopefully. And yeah, you know, like I said, do your best, outwrench the rest. I'll see y'all later. Bye.